The animal kingdom is home to some of the most amazing traits. For example, frogs can freeze in the winter and then thaw out alive in spring. Pistol shrimps are able to blast out a stream of water that is almost as hot as the sun. And ants can carry up to 50 times their weight. As far as superlative animal talents go, these are just a few of the better-known ones. But there are plenty that haven't become common knowledge yet, and some of them are exceptionally gross. Frightening, awkward, or seemingly impossible. Others are so anthropomorphic that you just have to laugh. Let's find out some more animal facts together on our Wildpedia. Number 1. An echidna has a 4-headed penis. Yeah, you heard me right. I'm not lying. Odd penises aren't unique in the animal world, and to the animals sporting them, of course, they are not odd at all. For example, snakes have 2 half penises that come together when it's time to mate. Sea slug penises are disposable, and cat penises are actually barbed. Damn! But the echidna, often called a spiny anteater, tops them all. This animal, native to Oceania, sports a single shaft with 4 heads, each one capable of ejaculation. Only 2 of the heads function at any given time, though, which makes sense, since the female echidna has only 2 vaginas. Seems like that's a bit too many for such small creatures, don't you think? Anyway, during copulation, one side of the echidna's penis is inactive, with 2 of its heads retracted, while the other 2 try to fertilize the female's eggs. After ejaculation, the male echidna activates the other side of the penis and repeats the process. No one is entirely sure why there are so many darned heads on this guy, but experts hypothesize it has something to do with mating competition. Female echidnas might have sex with 10 or more males during mating time, so having 4 ejaculation sources probably increases the odds of any one male echidna passing on its genes. Tough game, don't you think? Number 2. Raccoons may wash their food before eating. If your trash cans are regularly raided by these urban scavengers, you probably find this crazy fact especially hard to believe. But raccoons, at least those living in captivity, do wash their food every chance they get, though probably in a different way than most of us do. When they have access to a water source, raccoons will practice a dunking ritual that removes a lot of the filth from their meal. Holding, say, a half-eaten apple in its dexterous front paws, it will repeatedly and vigorously dunk it in the water, rotating the apple as it does before eating. This likely doesn't mean what we think it does, though. Yes, they are cleaning their food, but that actually might be an unintended side effect of this action. See, researchers have observed that raccoons will make this action and dunk their food in the air too, if there's no water around. So why dunk at all, then, if cleanliness isn't the goal? No one is sure, but it's possible that it intensifies the tactile aspects of a meal. Raccoons have especially sensitive fingers, and they may just enjoy the feeling of the ritual. Oops, maybe washing that cotton candy wasn't the smartest move. Number 3. Leeches have 300 teeth. With its boneless, wormy form, the leech appears to have no hard components at all, let alone a mouthful of teeth. So you'd probably be surprised to learn that it has 3 sets of teeth. In fact, leeches have a total of 300 tiny, razor-sharp, highly effective cutting instruments in those 3 sets. And without all those teeth, leeches wouldn't be doing much blood sucking at all. Their method of sucking blood is almost surgical, which perhaps is why leeches are making a comeback in modern medicine. Leeches are increasingly popular tools used to establish blood flow to recently reattached body parts. When placed on someone's skin, the leech grabs on with its mouth, which contains 3 separate jaws with 100 teeth each. Then, each of the jaws and teeth makes a separate incision, forming a cut that looks rather like a Mercedes-Benz symbol that initiates the blood flow and the blood sucking begins. In between the teeth, there are also ducts that release an anticoagulant to keep the blood flowing quickly. But also, unluckily for those patients, those ducts don't release anything to help with the ew factor. Number 4. A fruit fly's sperm is much longer than a man's. Fruit flies hold the title of the longest sperm in nature. And yeah, we're not talking about proportional size. The sperm of this fruit fly is hands down the longest of any animal, including humans.
Oh my God! Wow!
The Drosophila bifurcafly is roughly 3 millimeters or 0.11 inches long, and it produces sperm longer than its body is. The sperm measures about 58 millimeters or 2.2 inches long. So how is this possible? Well, the sperm is tightly coiled and scrunched up inside the fly's tiny body. It's so big that during intercourse it doesn't swim and has to be pushed up into the female's storage organs via the female's reproductive tract. The sperm of a human, on the other hand, is about 0.06 millimeters long or 0.002 inches, which is less than 1/1000th the length of the fruit fly sperm. Humans actually have one of the shortest sperm in the animal kingdom. Which fits nicely with scientists' hypothesis for the fruit fly's monster sperm. The level of sperm competition in a species corresponds with the species' sperm length. In humans, sperm competition is low. In fruit flies, the female stores the sperm from her multiple suitors until it's time to fertilize the egg. In this scenario, the sperm that can barrel through the previously stored sperm has the best chance of being first in line. A biologist and his team suggest that the longer sperm a male fruit fly can produce, the more likely his sperm will fertilize an egg. And big sperm are correlated positively with health and size in male fruit flies. Therefore, when a female's reproductive organ favors the longest sperm, she is picking the best mate, even if she doesn't know it. Pretty amazing, don't you think? What do you think about these animals? I have to admit that I was pretty shocked when I found out about some of these traits in nature. It makes us humans seem a bit inferior. As usual, if you liked this video, please make sure to give us a big thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss anything from Wildpedia.